Hey guys, Antonio here again with some more of The Lean Startup by Ries. Today we're going to talk about chapter 7 titled Measure. So the last chapter I believe was titled Testing or Learning, maybe that was the one before. Anyway, we're continuing in the process of how we can come about results, and without measuring we wouldn't have that. So a startup's job then is to continuously and at very tough measure the current state of where the project and where the product is and how the company is doing. Once you can rigorously measure that, you now look at the facts. You say, okay, this is where we are. You have to look at them objectively. You can't have your emotions inside because that will affect your opinion of it. So look at the facts. And once you have the facts, you can now create an experiment from there that will lead you to where you would like to go. So first, measure, then look at the facts objectively, then create experiments from there. So this is all about this thing called innovation accounting, and it's a way for startups to basically objectively prove that they're learning, and they're learning how to grow a very sustainable business, how they're constantly getting to grow customers and getting new customers and increasing usage and getting people to pay and stuff like that. So you need to be able to use this measured process in order to have innovation accounting. So there's a 3-step process here for how that gets done. First is create a baseline of where you are or what you'd like to accomplish. That gets done with the MVP. The MVP allows you to get real data from the current state you're at, the minimum viable product I talked about in a couple of videos ago. So that's either testing a question, one hypothesis you have about the business, and from there you'll then tune the engine based off of this real data that you have. And then from there you'll be able to make a decision saying, hey, okay, so this is where we are, this is what we have, we want to get here, how do we change what we have to get there? So it's a really simple 3-step process, and sometimes it goes overlooked, so it's very important to keep this in mind. And then a couple things I also want you to keep in mind at the end is if you're optimizing the wrong product, you aren't going to get anywhere as a business. What you need to do is be finding out what the customer wants. When you find out what the customer wants, then you can optimize the product. That will give you results. Also, you need to be aware of vanity metrics. And that's basically any sort of data or metrics that points out the best picture of what something is going on. So for those of you who watch Silicon Valley, spoiler alert here, but in one of the seasons they talk about having a certain amount of users on the platform that they're building at Pied Piper. And the problem is that what they really need is daily users, people using it day in, day out. What happened is people were signing up and not actually using it. So they would be able to tell people in pitches that, hey, that we have 20,000 users already. But the real metrics that they need to be focusing on is getting daily active users. So the vanity metric here is basically how many users they have. But if no one uses the system, Pied Piper doesn't get paid. So that's what a vanity metric is painting the best pictures. Like, oh, we have 20,000 users. Yeah, that's a lot of people, but is it getting you to where you want to go? That's what we need to focus on. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video on the Lean Startup. I left a link in the description down below for you to purchase a copy yourself. Guys, please subscribe along for more videos. Really appreciate any feedback you can give back to me in the comments. And I'm going to leave a thumbs up for any future videos that, give me a thumbs up if you really enjoyed this video on measuring your progress. Have a great day, guys.